Join me as I dive into the world of Smci stock and take on the challenge of predicting its next big move. SMCI stock has been on a lot of investors' radars lately, and for good reason. As a key player in the tech industry, its performance can have significant implications for the broader market. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the factors that could be driving SMCI's stock price and what they might mean for investors. The current market conditions are certainly not making things easy for SMCI. With volatility at an all-time high, even the most seasoned investors are having trouble predicting what's going to happen next. And as if that weren't enough, SMCI is also facing stiff competition from other tech giants, all vying for a piece of the pie. This competitive landscape is putting a lot of pressure on SMCI to innovate and adapt, which is no easy feat. On top of that, the company is also dealing with internal challenges, such as integrating recent acquisitions and managing its global supply chain. It's a lot to handle, and it's anyone's guess how it will all play out. Adding to the uncertainty is the ongoing pandemic, which has disrupted global trade and commerce in ways we're still trying to understand. This has had a ripple effect throughout the entire tech industry, and SMCI is no exception. With lockdowns and restrictions still in place in many parts of the world, it's hard to know when things will get back to normal. And even when they do, there's no guarantee that SMCI will be able to bounce back quickly. Another major challenge facing SMCI is the shifting regulatory landscape. With governments around the world taking a closer look at the tech industry, there's a lot of uncertainty about what new rules and regulations might mean for SMCI's business model. This is uncharted territory, and even the most optimistic investors are taking a wait-and-see approach. Despite all these challenges, SMCI has been posting some impressive earnings reports lately, which has given investors a glimmer of hope. The company's leadership has been working hard to diversify its revenue streams and invest in new technologies, which could pay off in the long run. Industry trends are also looking up, with cloud computing and cybersecurity becoming increasingly important for businesses of all sizes. And on top of that, many analysts are predicting a big comeback for SMCI in the next quarter. Of course, not everyone is convinced that SMCI is on the verge of a major comeback. Some analysts are taking a more cautious approach, citing concerns about the company's high valuation and its ability to sustain its current growth rate. And then there are the skeptics who think SMCI is due for a correction, given its recent surge in stock price. As always, it's a mixed bag of opinions, and it's up to each individual investor to do their own research and come to their own conclusions. So what's the most crucial insight I've gleaned from all this analysis? In my opinion, SMCI stock is due for a big move, and it's going to be driven by its ability to innovate and adapt in this rapidly changing landscape. If the company can continue to deliver on its promises and stay ahead of the competition, I think we could see its stock price soar. But if it falters, even for a moment, the consequences could be severe. In conclusion, the fate of SMCI stock is still very much up in the air, but one thing is certain, it's going to be an exciting ride. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there's no denying that SMCI is one of the most fascinating stories in the tech industry right now. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on SMCI stock in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think it's headed for a big move, or is it due for a correction? Let me know, and be sure to check out my next video on related investment strategies.